And good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Now, if you want to mislead people, all you do is you put a fancy title onto some bill, which does not in any way address what it suggests. And the Khoisan people have every right to be furious with this ANC government, who refuse to recognize them as the first inhabitants of South Africa. The Khoisan leaders have rejected the proposed Traditional and Khoisan Leadership Bill, or TKLB, once more. This follows a protest by the Alliance for Rural Democracy, or ARD, a few weeks ago. The protesters called on President Cyril Ramaphosa not to sign the Traditional and Khoisan Leadership and Traditional Courts Bills, calling them Bantustan bills. We have a right to rule ourselves, not by political parties and multicultural political parties. And they are spot on the money. You know, when you've got people like Malema talking about, we were here first, the whites kicked us off the land. That's bullshit, and we all know it. The first people who were in most of South Africa, in fact all of South Africa, Southern Africa, were the Khoi and the San people. They were displaced by these Bantus who came in from the north. They are the first inhabitants. And yet now you've got these ANCs and whatever grandstanding about how they are the traditional landowners. That's bullshit. And when it suits them, they claim to be the same as the Khoi and the San. And that's why we are part of that group. But when it comes to things like BEE, guess what? It doesn't compute. They are a minority group who are sidelined in favor of their black brothers. And that's where the bullshit comes in. It's when it suits them, they say one thing. When it doesn't suit them, they say another thing. That's how the ANC government works. Full of bullshit. Now, getting back to the article. Sorry, I got a bit off topic there. According to the Alliance, if these two bills are passed into law, they would effectively bring back apartheid-era Bantustans. King Khoisan this week told Record that the Khoisan rejected the TKLB for various reasons. First of all, the bill does not recognize our people as the first nation to originate in South Africa. It also does not talk about land, he said. Well, there's an obvious reason for that. They don't want to recognize either of those things, do they? Because this government is dishonest and deceitful and deceptive. The king went on to say that the fact that the bill does not give power to kings or chiefs is also not a good thing, because that is against African leadership. When the bill was drafted, the government did not have in-depth talks with the Khoisan leaders and the community. The bill in its current form does not include the public participation submissions made throughout the country, he said. King Khoisan said the bill is not by the Khoisan community. Of course it's not. The ANC have their own agenda, and that is to strip all your traditional lands off you and hand them over to their black brothers in the ANC. That's the long and the short of the whole thing. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates and have a great evening. Bye for now.